What's up YouTube? It's Thursday, so we're doing a casual video. Today's video, we're going to be covering the Deoxys distribution cart. Now, this cart is pretty cool. This is from the 2008 Deoxys GameStop event in USA. This was an in real life event. So as you can see, I'm just putting the cart in there at the moment. I've set the date and time for the event, and now that's going to be starting to distribute the Deoxys, as you can see. So obviously this was all done via wireless. So now it's distributing the Deoxys. This has been filmed on my phone, so if it's a little bit grainy, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so booting up my other DS that we need to actually receive the Deoxys on. Now we need to make sure the date is in that range as well, so the 2008 range. So this went from exactly the 20th of June 2008 to the 29th of July 2008. So that little month period there. It was on Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and it was, come in any nature, so you could go for different ones. So I did actually have a couple of people asking me when I did a Deoxys team a while ago, they're like, how did you get so many Deoxys? Are you restarting Oris like all those times? Absolutely not. You can, like this one, I can get as many Deoxys as I like. So I may even do a Deoxys giveaway in the future too, if people like want Deoxys and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, so booting up my Pearl game, we want to go to Mystery Gift and we want to receive the gift. Just go via wireless, because since there's a DS sending out a wireless signal with the Deoxys on there, the other one will just find it instantly, then it'll have Mystery from space. Do you want to receive the gift? And you just go yes, and I'll just flick this to the bottom screen, and there's the Deoxys there. So I wish I kind of had this one when I was a lot younger looking for Deoxys, but it's good to actually cover some videos. Here's what the Wonder card looks like for the Deoxys. It's got the date received and stuff on there. It should have a couple of other Wonder cards too from some other events that I have had in the past. Anyway, so we need to boot up my game again, and we want to go get the Deoxys, and I actually want to see what nature I get. We might be able to change the forms of it, and I'm going to provide some move sets as well. This should be pretty fun. Okay, so if you go back into Mystery Gift, you can go to check card as well. There's the Arceus I did last time. There should be like something else. There's the Deoxys in there. There's a Manaphy there too. So that was another one there. But this keeps track of all your Wonder cards. There is a certain amount you can have, but you can have a lot on there. I think it's like 40 or 50 or something like that. So going into the game, and now we need to go to the Pokemon. I think that Togepi was from Kath when we last traded the Arceus event over. So now we want to go to the Mart, I believe it is. It's always a bit of confusion because it's like, normally you pick it up, these days you pick it up from the Pokemon Center. Alright, we're in Job Life City at the moment. We'll need to fly to another place to actually click on some meteors to change the Deoxys form. Alright, so unusual, clicking on the guy in the green. I haven't actually soft resetted for the Manaphy nature. I'm happy with it at the moment, so I won't be saving this either. I'll just show you what the Deoxys is and stuff and what it comes with. Alright, so let's head back to the Pokemon Center. I actually need to grab a flying Pokemon, and I want to show you what the stats of this are and what moves it gets and things like that. Okay. I actually wouldn't mind... Oh no, I wouldn't mind an attacking one actually. Hopefully, it just depends on what nature I got. So bringing up, this is my awful Diamond and Pearl box. It's not even in order. So it comes with Never Melt Ice too. I'm not really sure why it has it. I think it might have something to do with like the movie or whatever. So here we go, and it's quite funny. The OT of GameStop doesn't actually even fit in. Yeah, so it's got the Never Melt Ice. It's in the Cherish Ball. It's got Bold Nature, so we might be able to make a Deoxys defense out of that. That's pretty good. Faithful Counter level 50 and Bold Nature, so that's pretty good. Those IVs, and they look pretty average first glance. But anyway, so it comes with Psycho Boost, Zap Cannon, Iron Defense, and Extreme Speed. They're pretty well, Extreme Speed would be good for like a sweeping one, I guess. But the other moves are fairly gippy, and it comes with the Classic Ribbon too. So that's really cool. So this is just another way that I got Deoxys. Now I actually am doing, maybe doing a future Deoxys video as well, another one, but I won't say too much more on that one. So let's go out of here, and we want to change over the Deoxys forms. I want to see, it's been a while since I've actually done this. So let's go with my Pelipper, amazing Pelipper. So it's so nostalgic going back and looking all the Pokemon in my boxes. I might do like a stream one day and just like go back on my old games and like go through all the Pokemon and all the funny nicknames and movesets I gave them. So we want to head to. So these meteors here, you click on them, and if you've got Deoxys in your party, it will it will change the form of it. So, and it'll tell you, it's changed to a speed form. I'll go through and just show you what it looks like. So now the Deoxys is in speed form. So that's its base stats of its speed are really, really fast too. It's cool. So and there's another. I don't think there's any up here. No, there's none up here. So all the meteors are down below here. So this one, I believe, is the normal one, I think. Okay, yeah, so when it says it balanced out the attributes, that means it's like the usual normal Deoxys you get. Still very powerful Pokemon too. Like, Deoxys, especially Deoxys Shiny, is one of my, very favorite Shinies out of the Legendaries. I like Deoxys itself too. It's a really interesting Pokemon. So we got 2 more Meteors here, and this. Okay, so we got the defensive capabilities. So that's turned into the defensive Deoxys. And that I actually quite like its sprite. It's cool. So that's going to be really good. We're going to be able to. We'll make this. I'll do like a defensive Deoxys. We might do some other forms too, but this one here, I might as well show the last one. That's going to make it into the attack Deoxys, as you can see. It's got more tentacles. Okay, I do like that one too. The attack Deoxys is. God, that thing just hits so, like, just for huge, but with those paper-thin defenses. Anyway, so we want to build a Deoxys defense form. So I'm going to try and do it so it's bold nature, right? So with bold nature, now with these ones, I want to try and get some sort of, maybe the next one, so I want to try and get some stats up, like I'm showing like a build of it. Let me just bring those moves up. So the moves aren't really that good at all. The only viable move on there is like for if you're wanting a super competitive team, like extreme speed would be good, but not really good on a defensive form. That'd be more good on a attacking form Deoxys. The other moves aren't really that great. I mean, Psycho Boost is good for power. You could use that on there. You could definitely use that. It hit very, very hard. Zap Cannon's very, its accuracy is terrible, and Iron Defense, well, you could probably get much better moves on the defensive one than that. Let's go through a defensive form one first. So, okay, so this is 4th gen, right? So we can go anything. Oh, I just want to bring everything up that it can learn, and say we sent it up as well. So it can get really cool stuff now. Unfortunately, this is on 4th gen, so we can't tutor its Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss is quite good on that. However, I've got another Deoxys from 3rd gen that I can do for that, so we can't give it 3rd gen Seismic Toss. However, I'm just having a look what other moves it got. A lot of the time you can give it like... I had it as like, when I played this in Ubers, I had a Spikes. It was handy for Spikes. It got Recover as well. That was sort of like a bread and butter move on it, like Recover, Spikes, like Toxic. It's mainly like a support Pokemon, right? It really wasn't like cut out to be a sweeper. I mean, you could go like crazy, like crazy Carmine boosting set, but it's usually better as a support defensive wall. Like Recover and Toxic, that's nice, And if you're able to get a 3rd gen one, which I've been able to get, you can give it Seismic Toss for fixed damage. That's nice. It gets some cool things like Knock Off. You could put that on there for like a support type move. But I definitely run this one as like, it's got very nice defenses. So obviously you got to go max health on Deoxys, right? Its actual base health stat on Deoxys is very, very bad. It's only base 50 power, so 50 HP. So you always want to go max health on that, right? Defenses, since it's bold, you could probably get away with like max health, max defense, right? Its defense is, special defense is still decent, it's quite good. Item, I'd probably put Leftovers on there, that would work. So those ones are pretty good. It also gets access to Cosmic Power too, if you want to do some like real stalling. That could really annoy the opponent. It also gets Stealth Rock as well, so you could have a Spike Stealth Rock user. That would work pretty good. It gets Toxic. That's another good support style move. Thunder Wave. I'd probably run like Toxic, and I'd probably run Toxic over Thunder Wave. But Thunder Wave could be handy. It's just that recent accuracy nerf. I don't believe that was needed. So anyway, that's Deoxys kind of covered, I guess. I mean, if you could go like full, I don't know, MLG attacking one, but that wouldn't do too much. Like especially with like bold nature, like max. Yeah, it really wouldn't do too much. You probably want to keep it to the form that it works the best in. Now, support type moves, you could give it Icy Wind too. That's another thing you could, if you wanted to use it in doubles, that would be a good move to give it. What else has it got? It's got Psyshock. That's not too bad. I mean, its special attack is rubbish too. So it's great when you had Seismic Toss. That was a very good move. That fixed damage was nice. Anyways, let's have a look at, say we had a different form. So normal Deoxys form, just like the balance form, right? This thing has got really amazing attack and special attack and speed as well. So you could go like, generally this one you can like go max speed, max attack, but you can still have like another move on it because its stats are just so good. This is where extreme speed would come in as a good move. And like there's a hell of a lot of moves it can learn, like physical moves and its special move pool. It's got like a wide variety of moves. I mean, if you really want to use Psycho Boost, you could. It hits like a truck, absolutely. But if you want to be a little bit more conservative, you could go for Psychic or Psy Shock as a mixed sweeper. Extreme speed. There was even an event where you got a Meteor Mash one. That was pretty good. Some of the tutor moves in 6th Gen were quite nice on it for a physical set. It got Ice Punch, Knockoff. They were good on it too. Now, the Zen Headbutt was only the physical, physical move this could get to, a physical psychic type move, so you're a bit limited there. It also got Trick too, which is nice. You could trick the opponent an item, but that's usually run as a mixed sweeper. That one, you could run it as one, like as a physical attacker or a physical special sweeper, but it's quite good as like a mixed one. Defense where it did. Now speed. Speed actually is probably the worst, in my opinion, out of all of them. This thing, you could probably use like, I don't know, like a Magic Coat. Magic Coat uses pretty good as a lead, like a Focus Sash lead. That would, I've seen that a lot. I've played with that one a lot. I've actually seen it a lot of times. Its offense is really poor, really. It's just its raw speed is keeping it there, and it's got some utility on it that's kind of handy, but apart from that, that's one of the weaker ones. Well, the weakest. And the attack form, obviously, this thing is absolutely nuts, absolutely insane. You could run this one as a mixed attacker too. That could definitely work. Like its move pool is incredible. Like you could run like Psycho Boost, then you could run like a physical move on it. So even though its stats have dropped, it would still be pretty good. It's got a lot of fighting type moves. It's got like Drain Punch, Low Kick. Even Power Up Punch, like Super Power. I've seen that run. I've seen a Psycho Boost Super Power one before. It's got some crazy moves. Anyway, people, I just thought I'd give a brief explanation on some of the movesets and how I go about getting some of my multiple Deoxys. And it was a pretty fun video today. I opened my gaming. I like opening my old games. It's quite fun. Next Thursday we'll cover probably another distribution card. I've got so many that actually I've done, but I've never actually shown you guys and covered them. So we'll have a different one next Thursday, and I'll catch you then. Should be either a theme team tomorrow or a Pokemon sweep. Depends if that happens or not. I'm not really sure on that one, but it'll be one of those two videos. All right, people. Peace out.